We mentioned at the top that you were a macro trader, and I suspect that your portfolio has other positions aside from crypto. So, Mike, I'm wondering, in terms of the equity, the commodity side, the rate side of the portfolio that you have, how you are positioned there.
Yeah, listen, the most fascinating thing is the 2s-10s steepener, right? Like the curve has flattened to minus 50 basis points between 2s and 10s. You go back 30 years, only one time in the 70s did it get through that. And so I think, at one point that's going to flinch, and I think that'll be the big inflection point. I find it more challenging to trade right now. My bias has been to be short equities, but I think you're running into that, as I said, that wall of money that keeps coming in between corporate buybacks and actually retail again. They're as long as the paychecks keep flowing and we have, nominal GDP growth as high as it is, it's hard to knock the equity market down. And so I've been short and wrong equities, and in fixed income, I sell it when it rallies, but have had much less risk on than I would normally have.
Yeah.
And on crypto, we're still long a lot of crypto.
Do you think we've seen the worst of crypto? I mean, some might argue that the second quarter, we're going to look back and think the second quarter was the worst quarter that crypto has ever seen in its history. Have we seen the worst? Are there other shoes to drop at this point?
Listen, I certainly hope the second quarter was the worst quarter we've ever had. It was a bad one. I mean, listen, in the third quarter already, Ethereum has rallied 75%, and it's still down 50% on the year. So you go figure. We had a forced deleveraging that happened because of a lot of imprudent credit policies at lots of places that I think exacerbated how bad the move would be. And that worst is over. There is no more forced deleveraging that's going to happen. And so now the market hits a new equilibrium and it waits for new narratives. And we have one in Ethereum with the big merge coming up where Ethereum moves from proof of work to proof of stake. That's a big, big deal. And that's why you're seeing Ethereum outperform. And the Bitcoin narrative is one of just adoption. When BlackRock announced they're going to put, crypto on Aladdin, that's like a monumental announcement. It didn't get nearly enough press, right? Because that's connecting in almost every giant institutional pool of money to the ability to buy crypto. And so I do think there's a steady march of adoption. It is slower than it had been, but it's not going away. And so I think Bitcoin remains a really good macro asset for an environment where, the macro is pretty uncertain.
Hey, Mike, what do you make, though, of what seems to me, and I don't know if we lay the charts over each other, but a almost direct correlation between meme stocks, and you've seen the meme stocks go crazy again, with crypto and Bitcoin? I
think, one of the things that has surprised me and has been interesting is just the monster resilience of retail. And I think what people missed on that was this idea of nominal GDP, right? Retail, they get knocked down, but they get up again. And you're not going to keep them down. And you're seeing it with, people aping into AMC and those stocks again. But you're also seeing, retail continue to come back in crypto, and not just in the best of the crypto names. Because I thought, okay, we're going to see this big differentiation between, Ethereum and Bitcoin and some of the names that don't have as much narrative or as much technology going for it. But, retail's strong. Period.
And that only changes when unemployment starts ticking higher?
I think when people have less money in their pockets, a lot less, and that's when they lose their jobs.
Mm-hmm. In terms of crypto, Mike, I got to ask you about Coinbase. We haven't even seen the notion of fee compression play out. If it's going to play out, and it seems like maybe that's the next chapter in the crypto exchange book, do you like this business? Are you involved in this?
The Coinbase has 100 million, users or that have signed up for accounts. I think about 10 million active users. To have done that in 10 years is kind of miraculous, right? They built one of the larger retail businesses built in America in a long, long time. If you compare it to Fidelity, who had, 100 years to build their 30 million accounts. And so that's an asset that I don't think should be discounted. They have a cost problem. I mean, if you looked at their numbers, their revenue was down some, but their costs are really high. And so I would assume Brian and his board are pretty focused on getting costs under control. And so I'm not as pessimistic Coinbase as the headline numbers might have been yesterday. They're 900-pound gorilla in our space. And so in lots of ways, even though they're a competitor in some areas, I'm cheering for them.